The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hi everybody. Just a quick introduction of myself. Some people know me as FX Timeframe. Others know me as Colin Ross. Over the next series of videos, I want to show you as a Forex trader, doesn't matter, also commodities, futures, equities. The principles are the same in what I've done. My principal platform was Forex. I've been trading Forex for the last 8 years approximately. I have a story to tell. Was very naive, as like most traders were. When we go into the Forex, we think we can overcome the markets and make our fortune, and as probably everybody out there knows, that isn't naturally true. The markets are a very difficult place. They are certainly a place where people lose a lot of money, and there is a fortunate probably 5% that make money and a 1% that consistently makes money. I'm going to tell you my story, how I became just a standard trader coming into the market to being probably at the top 1% of traders in the world today. And over a period of time, I know that's a big statement to make, but over a period of time I will show you, and obviously show evidence of through live accounts, etc., etc. But let's get back to the beginning. About 8 years ago, my brother introduced me to Forex. At the start, I didn't really understand it. I thought it was maybe a bit of a scam type of trading, but realized quite quickly that it was a natural source of trading, as in you go into a currency, you predict the direction of the currency. If you're lucky and you've got that direction correct, you can potentially make money. However, if you get it wrong, you can get it wrong, and you can really get it wrong big time. Now, I must say I'm a very positive person to start with. I thought that I could come in and make a bit of money out of Forex. I worked on a demo account for, I don't know, a short period of time, enough to get the confidence to put a bit of money into the Forex market. I was quite fortunate. I had a bit of money, and I invested that money into a broker in the UK. As you know, we all know it as spread betting, and at the start, I probably looked upon it as betting. You're either betting on the market going one way or the other. Now, anybody that's new to Forex, you'll find the next series of videos over probably months, I'm going to be releasing how I started off with X amount of pounds. I invested it. I went into a market, and pretty much on the first run, which probably will sound familiar to a lot of traders, I lost nearly it all. After that happened, you sort of say to yourself, oh my goodness, what will I do now? Well, anybody that knows me knows that I'm a very determined person. I don't like losing for a start. That there's certain people in the world, they don't like losing. I'm not a sports person as such, but a sports person can be a very good example. They hate losing. I probably had the same mindset as that. So the first thing that I did was I said to myself, how, with the very little money that I've left and a wee bit of savings, how can I turn that around? And at that stage, all I wanted to do was win that money back, the amount that I put in. In the later videos we'll find out how much that was. But for now, this is only an introduction, so I'll keep it to the basics. So the first thing I did was I knew I had to educate myself more, and that's basically what I did. I for about the next 6 months or so, I really got down and really tried to educate myself as much as possible. But the other good thing, that I seem to be able to read the markets quite well. Even with my demo account, I was able to read the markets quite well. I always found that when you come to your live account, it's a different story. It's a different matter. Everybody knows that feeling. It's harder to make those decisions. So the thing that I wanted to do the most was get the mindset right. Needed the confidence to really pull the trigger of the trade, get into it. And it took a while. Obviously, it takes a while to where you have to switch off from that money and just think it as a trade. Again, over the next series of videos, you will see how you have to emotionally detach yourself from that money and to take that trade. So the first thing you had to do, well, I had to do, was to make a plan, to get a plan that was working, to get a feel of the market, get to know the market. And for those 6 months, I lived and breathed Forex market, probably for too long in the day. I was probably front of screens for maybe between 12 and 16 hours a day, and that's how much I really wanted to succeed. I educated myself, and again, in these upcoming series of videos, I'll show you how I educated myself. I started again on a demo account, and my goal on that demo account was to obviously find out your money management, etc., but also get to a state of play where I was roughly hitting 75% of the trades that I was taking, I was winning. And I wanted to get to that before even thinking of putting the last amount of money into the markets. I achieved that probably over the next 6 months. So from going pretty much from bust to a year later, it takes a good mindset and a willingness to want to achieve and wanting to really get back into the market and try. And at this stage, all I wanted to do was recoup that money. It was pretty much at that stage my savings. I didn't like to think that the greedy bankers had their hands on it. So I basically did that. I worked hard, I got it to that, and then I opened the account. And I opened the account from, at that stage it was 15,000. Pounds, and I really wanted to work hard to try and get that sort of back into the winning ways of things and try and recoup what I'd lost. So that gives you an indication that what I'd lost was a reasonable amount. And the saying goes after that, and the rest is history, because there's no point me going into it on this first video. What I want to do on this first video is really just an introduction. Over the next series of videos, I'm going to show you how a number of things of how I was able to turn my life around. And I know that there's so many videos and so many gurus, underline inverted commas, whatever brackets, whatever you want to put them, who have said the same. But one thing that well, I haven't seen in a video on YouTube is them showing the evidence. Not only am I going to do that, I'm also going to show not only how I went from what, 5 figures to multi 7 figures. There's a lot of things that a lot of these guys don't tell you, which I've found out along the way, which makes your life difficult when it becomes to trading in the Forex market. There's so many things that people don't know that the market does, what the manipulators of the market do to basically get your money. And over the next period of time, I'm going to show you that. I am going to show you how to, first of all, what you need to learn, how to build your account, the mindset, the education of how the market works. You always hear the market always goes up and down, and it does always go up and down. But my thing was that as long as you are in the same direction as the market, that's half the battle. There's many other battles. There's the mindset, there's the account management, there's the education, there's even the AIs that are running the market, what they know and how they know to manipulate the market to pull you in and then take you out. That's at the bottom line, that's what they're there to do. So all these sorts of things and more are going to be discussed in a certain way, and I'm hopefully going to do it in a way that everybody will understand. We have all types of traders. We've got traders that are just coming in who really need guidance. We've got traders who've been in years and years and years and years, and they're sticking to the same plan, but they're losing money. One thing that I learned very quickly in the Forex market is you need to adapt with the market. You need to move the way the market is changing. The market is changing on a consistent basis. I don't know many traders that I've talked to who have been in it a long time, and they said 5 years ago the market was never like this. And that's because the market keeps moving. So there's going to be things in it for the most experienced traders right through to the people who have just basically thought, you know what, I'm going to go in and kick this market. The sort of feeling that I was when I first got into the market, but I lost. So all of these things are going to be, there's a whole series of things, and over maybe the next few videos I'll mention some sort of structure. The other thing that I have to get used to also is that I'm not very technically minded when it comes to videos and editing and all those sorts of things. I'm great at, maybe trading, but I'm certainly not a guru when it comes to that. But at some stage, I really do want to get the camera on me, probably in a live room, etc., etc. But at the moment, I'm using a webinar type software to make these videos. So for the first wee while, we'll probably have to stick to that till I start to set up and obviously buy a decent camera and all those sorts of things that you need to do that. Possibly maybe a course is in the taking, maybe. But what I really wanted to do was to start a channel to give people like me who started out with nothing to make a name and make an impact on the Forex market. So for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sign off, but watch out, subscribe, like, watch for the next series of videos. If you hit the bell, you'll get notified of the next series of videos. But these are what I did, not what you should be doing, what I did. But if they help and educate, that's all I would be happy with. That I have been able to show what I have done to help you do what you need to do. So as I said before, please like, subscribe, hit the bell, and you'll get the next upcoming videos. I hope to be maybe putting out 3-4 videos a week, possibly. And I appreciate any sort of feedback. If you're one of those traders just like me that started off at the very start thinking, well, I've got good chance as any to make some money, and have experienced the downfalls of it, or if you're a trader that is doing well, you may learn something from it. But I would say over the next few months, you might learn something from it for those experienced traders. There's so much that I have learned. I've been very fortunate, and I want to sort of spread that with as many people as I possibly can. So I'm going to say bye for now. This is RX Time Frame signing off. Speak to you soon, guys. All the best. Bye for now.